Two copies of the app do not share an in-process lock. A process is not a thread. Two processes are two copies of the app, on two machines or as two workers, and each copy has its own memory. A thread shares memory with its process. A second process does not. Two machines or two workers are still two processes. This lab runs two processes so we can see a second replica. Two replicas are how we stay reachable when one box stops and they break a local lock. The token bucket in the password reset box keeps tokens in process memory. A threading lock makes one thread spend a token at a time. A threading lock stops two threads, and it never sees the other replica. That lock does not cross a process boundary. Two processes each have their own counter. Two processes double the burst. Each process starts with capacity 5. 10 requests can leave at once, 5 from each box. Semaphore 4 in each process is still 4 workers, but the fleet just accepted a burst of 10. The downstream database sees both. 5 plus 5 equals 10, and the database behind both boxes sees all 10. A shared store holds the tokens. Redis is the store we name, because it is one store both copies can see. One counter both copies can see is the whole reason we name Redis. Without Redis, each replica mints its own burst of 5. Every process refills and spends against that one counter. The burst is 5 for the fleet, not 5 per process. The spend has to be atomic in the store. A get then a set is 2 steps, and 2 processes can spend the same token between those steps. The 2 steps are the race, and the script is how we close it. Redis can hold the count and the last refill as one value, and a script updates both together. The in-process lock still protects the local wait loop, not the fleet count. Fail closed means a dead store is a refusal. We answer 429 and we protect the workers. Fail open means a dead store lets the request through. The pool stays reachable, and the burst is unbounded until the store returns. For post/reset, we pick fail closed when we must protect the hash and the row, and we pick fail open when we must keep the path reachable. Protecting the hash and the row means we would rather refuse than write under an unbounded burst. Keeping the path open means a dead Redis must not block a reset that can still hash and store a row. A process uses time, monotonic for its own weight. That clock never goes backward, and it is local to the process. The store holds the tokens, and a last refill stamp the fleet can read. We do not send a monotonic value to Redis, because each machine has its own origin. A last refill stamp in Redis has to be a clock the fleet agrees on, not a local monotonic origin. An in-process lock is one machine. 2 processes double the burst. A shared store holds the tokens, and Redis is that store. Fail closed protects the pool. Fail open keeps the path open. A local bucket is not a fleet bucket. This lab has 2 processes so the double burst is visible, and Redis is how we take it back to 5. Thank you.